Hang on, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm having my coffee. I'm late this morning. I'm out here today to review a new FPV drone on the market. I'm kind of happy, at least I was, because the sun was shining brightly. But now there's only like a few clouds in the sky and it happens to be behind it. I have no luck. It is kind of cool out this morning. It's only 3 degrees Celsius, but with my coffee, I'm feeling kind of warm. What is that in Fahrenheit? There it is right there. Why am I out here this morning speaking so fast? Well, that's the coffee once again, but it's also because I'm pretty excited to fly this. I haven't flown this yet. This is new by HGLRC. All the companies are moving to the 3.5-inch drones, and this is a 3.5-inch drone. This beast is called the Veyron 35 CR Pusher Drone. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to fly, because when you get up into the 3.5-inch range, that's talking about the props, by the way, 3.5-inch, that means that a drone can usually handle a GoPro. So I've got a GoPro Hero 8 on this one. Now I just want to show you a size difference. This is the Veyron 30 that I reviewed previously, and this is the new one, the Veyron 35. You can see it's larger because it has to fit those 3.5-inch props. So this will be more powerful than this, although this was a pretty cool drone. I like this one. So now I'm hoping I like this one as much or even more. Now check out the construction on this thing. Here, I'll get out of the way so it focuses on it. I like the fact that there's a lot of yellow, and there's even like yellow mixed in between the carbon fiber. That's pretty slick. It looks really good. I've shown it to a few of the guys and they thought it looked really different, awesome looking actually. It looks like a bumblebee in many respects, but it's sweet looking. Now since it's a pusher drone, it's not a long range drone. That means the VTX in the back is only going to shoot out at 350 milliwatts, which is perfect for, you know, several football fields of distance, which is fine. Has an F7 flight controller, so it's going to stay very stable even with the weight of the GoPro. I've got Canada geese, you know, photo bombing me back there. And on the front, I have an analog camera. You can get it in digital, but the version they sent me is the analog version. And because of that, it's a CAD DX, typical, everything's CAD DX nowadays, analog camera up front. And because of that, I'm going to use my Fat Sharks to see where I'm going when I'm flying. I'm also going to record the video from this tiny little pilot camera in my Fat Sharks. It's very low res, low quality, because Fat Shark recordings are only designed for when you crash or lose your drone. You play back the video in your goggles so you can go find the drone. But I'll show you that anyways. Finally, the radio I'm going to use is this one here, which is a copy of the TX16S, although it says TX16S. It's the Eachine brand, so it's a little bit cheaper than the real thing, but I like this one as well, so I use it every now and then, and I'm going to use it with this drone today. Now mine is a 6S drone, so it means it takes 6S batteries or less, and because of that, the motors they stuck on here, if my eyes aren't going funny, are 2800 kV. Hopefully I got that right. Now if you fly this with no heavy GoPro up front, you know, a lighter camera, you can put like a 1300 milliamp hour 6-cell LiPo battery on here, but I've got this massive GoPro Hero 8 up front. That's a lot of weight for the nose, so I'm only going to try to fly it with a 1050 milliamp hour LiPo battery. It is a 6-cell. You can see there's 6 cells right there. So that's quite a bit of weight. Plunk that on there and we should be good to go. Also, the way you put your battery strap on here, I noticed you can either put your, that causes you to put your batteries this way for big batteries or this way. You have the choice when you hook the battery strap on. All right, so I've got my little GoPro on my hat here, and I'm just gonna turn that on because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly this drone, and I am going to leave my little hat on because I'm going to fly it right here, line of sight. I just want to see what it looks like when it's flying. So let's go do that now. All right, so I got my radio out here. I have the drone. I'm going to plug in the battery. There we go. It's a 6-cell battery plugged in. Now, one thing I've done, and I'll show you this close up. Let me just stop the beeping. That's the finder unit on here, so that if you lose your drone, you can find it. Let me just turn that off. There we go. So if you look at my drone here, I'll get close. You'll see that I've taken the camera off. So right here to fly at line of sight, I'm going to fly it with the camera off, and I'm also going to do the first flight with no camera and just use the pilot camera up front. All right, so we are ready to go. I've got an angle mode for this type of flight. Our motors, whoa, they're powerful. It's very powerful, this drone. Easy to fly, but powerful. Like if I want it to go up, it's up there. And that's just touching the throttle lightly. It is not your grandma's drone. This thing is massively powerful. All right, let's plop it down over here and take it for a flight. Okay, we got our Fat Sharks. Let's plop those on. Remember, this flight is only with the pilot's camera, so the crappy video that comes into my Fat Sharks is what I'm going to show you. So here we go. So now I got to change it to acro mode. Acro mode. There we are. Arm it. And here we go. Oh, this thing's a monster. Oh my God, look at how fast it's going. Look at how fast. That is insane. This thing's not a freaking pusher drone, it's a race drone. These guys down here are probably wondering what the heck's going on. Wow. Hey, I gotta slow it down. So, okay, I'm having a blast with this. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is gonna be one of my favorite drones. Look at this thing. Hopefully the video is recording in the Fat Sharks, the crappy video, but man, this is not what I was expecting at all. This is like 10, 20, 50 times better than I was expecting. Okay, so I'm flying it right now with a 1050 milliamp hour LiPo 6S battery. Look at the power to go up. Look at that. Oh, I just pulled all those voltage or the amps out of the battery. But we're still going. All right, let's bring it back. Okay, let's bring it back and put a GoPro on it. Bring it over here, I'll slow it down. Come on down, I'll get in the camera so you can see it as I go by. You can see me up against my Jeep. I'm gonna bring it over to the GoPro. And, well, a little early, but there we landed. All right, this flight's gonna be with a GoPro in the front, and once again, I'm gonna use a 1050 milliamp hour LiPo 6-cell battery. Here we go again. This time we have the GoPro on it, and I'll see if I can keep it nice and low to the ground a little bit later. So here we go. Where am I? Acro mode?
Angle mode. Acro mode.
There we are. Arm it. New battery on it. It's gonna fly heavier. Oh my God. It's almost like I don't have a freaking GoPro on here. This is insane. Okay, this is just craziness. You know what? This is just crazy. This should not be as it is. This is weird. It's like, geez, I've got a freaking heavy GoPro in the front and it's still flying like a race drone. It's like the GoPro's not even there. This is the most amazing drone ever made on the planet. It's like there's very little fanfare about this drone, but God, is it awesome. Look at the color, the beautiful color of the trees this time of the year. That is so nice. All right, so you're probably wondering, with the heavy GoPro on it, can you still do freestyle? Well, let's try it. Yep, 350 milliwatt is really decent for this area because I'm standing behind my Jeep and I'm flying all over the place. And so far my battery is not complaining about being low. I thought it would, with all this weight, I'd get low voltage in no time, but no, nothing. Let's go up here. So much power to go up and down. It's just, it's almost like I can't stop saying it. It's like I'm flying with no GoPro on this thing, but yet I've got a friggin' heavy GoPro on it. And this size of drone, this is insane. This is like the drone to have. It's the everything drone. It's a race drone, it's a scene drone, it's like a freestyle drone, and it's got a bit of everything. Man, it's fast, isn't it? And this is with the GoPro. Look at that, that is craziness. Let's slow it down a little bit and go around things and through things. Let's go back. I heard a bunch of planes land. There it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I think my battery would go low if I try to, yeah, that's a jet. Yeah, I'll get a low battery if I try to follow it. So what I'll do is I'll cheat and I'll go sideways. Oh, it's too fast for me. Is he coming down for a laddie? No, a touch and go. There's something in the air there. That's another drone. Oh, I'm getting low battery warnings now. This is pretty cool. I've never chased a drone with a drone. That's a pusher drone as well. I'm getting all these low battery warnings. Oh, I can't stay up here with this. This is hilarious. Okay, my battery's going land now. I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back and nice and safe. All right, here we go. All right, I'm over there. There we go. Look at that, out of power. It died right there. Now, HGLRC sent me this drone for review, and I'm very happy they did because I'm really loving this drone. They sent me a lot of cool things in the box. I don't know if everybody gets the same things. Maybe you do. You'll have to check what the product list is. But let me show you what came in my box. Check this out. Here we have the box the Veyron 35 comes in, and these are the specifications of the drone I reviewed in this video. Straight out of the box, this is what your Veyron 35 CR will look like, and you can see it is a well-constructed drone. I love the yellow and the black carbon fiber put together. If you order batteries for this drone, make sure you get them with an XT60 battery connector. If you're going to use this drone to fly indoors, you might want to put the foam protectors on. You can see them here. I received yellow, black, and an off-white color. I put on the yellow because the yellow looks freaking awesome in my opinion. Please keep in mind that this drone weighs over 250 grams. It's actually 275 grams. Other items included in the box would be one spare set of 5-bladed props, extra battery strap, small camera mount with hardware, camera protector, spare frame and stack screws, propeller direction information card, receiver information, and flight controller information. Oh, don't forget the stickers. All right, so my final thoughts on the Veyron 35. Well, I love it. I love this drone and I highly recommend it. This drone is so powerful, it's craziness. So if you put the camera up front, forward, like horizontal, everything flat, you can then fly slow and low to the ground and get all that cinematic footage. If you tilt the camera up like I was flying, you see it's a little bit on an angle there, then your GoPro goes up. And because of that, you tilt the drone a little bit more, just slightly. I was only tilted this much, and you have a freaking race drone on your hands and freestyle drone. If you tilt it even more, well, then you're just going into insanity land because this thing will just boogie. But I will say, the more you push this drone, the more it's going to suck power due to the weight of the GoPro up front. But I was surprised. I was getting a long flight time with that little 1080, I think it was a 1080 or 1050 milliamp hour LiPo battery. Let me check. There we go. I don't know if the sun is allowing me to show you this, but that's what I was using. These things here have a C rating that are super high. I bought these off of Amazon and they're really good. So with all of that said, I am going to put links below to, I think it's on HGLRC because they're the ones who sent it to me. I think it might also be on maybe Banggood. I don't know. Check below. The links will be down there by the time this video airs, and check this out and see if this is drone for you. Mine is the analog version. I'm very happy with analog. It performed very well. The VTX is perfectly, if not more than fine for what I was using it for here. And it's very inexpensive for the analog version. I think it's just over the $200 mark. So for a drone of this quality and size, that is really good. Anyways, check the links below and see if it's for you. If you have questions on this drone, post them below and I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will catch you in future reviews of products like this and other products as well. All right, guys, until then, bye.